Follow simple instructions. Follow me down to the park so we can get this shit started.
Militias in the U.S., and specifically the Boogaloo Boys, are usually made up of white guys who lean conservative. But that's now changing. There's a growing movement of left-wing black militia members who, like white militias, don't have much love for the government. The most prominent group is NFAC, the Not Effing Around Coalition.
Now I'm gonna come down the line, and I'm gonna look at everybody's weapon. And I'm gonna look at your uniform. And I'm gonna look at you. And if I tell you fall out, thank you for coming. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
The commander of the militia is John Fitzgerald Johnson, aka Grandmaster J. A hip-hop artist, DJ, Army vet, turned activist politician, Grandmaster J ran for president in 2016.
Since we can't seem to get ourselves together to make you change the laws, why don't I just run for the presidency myself and utilize executive authority and create an agency that if someone gets shot by a cop, it immediately goes to the federal government. It doesn't go into the hands of these people out here. It becomes federal right off the gate. That was my goal. So I declared my candidacy for the presidency. And as you can tell, they did a good job of blocking that out. So you had no idea that we were running. There were 24 of us that you had no idea. Now guess what happened? Look what you got.
By 2016, after the killings of black men like Walter Scott and Freddie Gray, his failed presidential bid, and a growing mistrust in the system, the Not Effing Around Coalition was born. As history shows us over and over, oppression breeds revolt.
Now all you motherfuckers over here think y'all cute because y'all ain't got to carry a goddamn weapon, but you're still black, and it don't wash off. So if they shoot us, they gonna shoot you too. They said they gonna kill every last one of you black motherfuckers. I know, that's what I said, because we gonna kill their ass first. Black nation! Black nation!
The Not Fucking Around Coalition was created by and for American citizens to protect the black community. We're not fucking around with your excuses anymore. We're not fucking around with your apologies anymore. We're not fucking around when someone tells us to calm down while people continue to act violent against us. We're just not fucking around with any more of it.
I cannot imagine how Brianna's mama feels. I got 4 sons, goddamn. And I'm telling you this, I'm not on no peaceful shit. If the police take one of my goddamn, I'm taking all of yours. And I mean that.
When people ask us, who are we let them know at the very high level. We're ex-military, but not all of us. Legal gun owners, but not all of us. We're your co-workers. We are members of the black community that feel that a stronger response is needed and that we have to be able to defend ourselves because no one is defending us. That's who we are.
This weekend, NFAC is in Louisville, Kentucky, demanding more government transparency in the killing of Breonna Taylor.
Under no circumstances are you to point your weapon at anybody unless they point one at you first. If they do, kill them. Do not shoot them. Kill them. Let's walk, NFC.
This sounds extreme, but many of these militia members have seen their people killed when they weren't armed, when a gun was pointed at them and they did nothing.
I want snipers on the roof, drones in the air, all weapons loaded.
NFAC's presence caught the attention of other local militias, and with different armed groups in the same vicinity, there were concerns that violence could erupt. But while the police created a demilitarized zone to mitigate the risk of complete mayhem, other militia members, like these guys from Kentucky United, didn't seem to be adversarial.
If you turn the TV off and actually go talk to these guys, we got way more in common than what them or I think.
Every time they come over, we have a conversation with them. It seems that we come to the common ground that we need to continue to conversate, that we don't need to be listening to what the government's telling us.
We got law enforcement that lied. We're here to self-police our people.
Grandmaster J and some of his followers have some extreme views. As an example, they believe in a sovereign black nation, separate from the United States. But at the center of that argument is an anti-government sentiment, and that's what connects NFAC to mostly white militias.
In many ways, the first left militia that most people might have ever thought about would have been the Black Panthers. who explicitly carried guns around the streets of California while following police officers to try to make sure that the police did not behave in abusive ways. What's interesting from my point of view is that these left militias, anyway, have adopted many of the same tactics and many of the same rituals that you see on right militias.
Say your name. We're never gonna lie. I'll say this when you talk about these other militias. See, the difference between all of them and us is that we have one common enemy. We don't care what they upset about. If they want peace with us, let it be peace. But if they want war with us, then let it be war. Either way, we're going to enjoy it.
We could be looking at a full-fledged insurgency. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% certain, right? I'm saying we're playing Russian roulette and there's a bullet in there.
Meanwhile, NFAC is growing and demanding answers from the government, not just in Breonna Taylor's death, but in the killings of all unarmed black citizens and in the systemic racism that continues to plague our country.
We want an answer. We're not here to make something happen that hasn't already supposed to happen. We want what was supposed to happen to go ahead and happen. I want somebody to tell me the goddamn truth.
For NFAC, it's not just a vague revolutionary or civil war at some point in the future. It's now. It's pressure in the face of the government and blatant threats from thousands of armed citizens.
If you don't do something about it soon, you see all of this? They gonna burn this bitch to the ground, okay?